I'm often asked how I get quite strong Meconopsis, you know, the Himalayan blue poppies. And you can do them from seed, you know, but if you buy the instructions on how to do them, it's really difficult. You read them if you're a novice, and you put them in the fridge for 3 weeks, you take them out, you put them at 60 degrees, you put them back in the fridge. It makes you wonder how Meconopsis ever survived. I don't know where the last fucking freezer in bloody nature was, so I don't bother. If I were doing them from seed, I would do them in February and stick them outside in a cold frame. But my favourite way of doing them is by division. This is a pot of Meconopsis, and I don't allow it to flower, and we take out the flowering point, and what that does is it lets us have lots of little pieces here, lots of little divisions. It's quite important that you have plenty of breaks on it. And then I uses this here. This is a steak knife. This one's about knackered now because the serrations have gone. But a steak knife, and you know, if you've had an expensive steak, you can always nick them from the pub. No, don't do that. That's not right. But you can buy them for next to nothing in second-hand shops. Sometimes you see 4 or 5 for a couple of quid. They have the serrations at the end, and they're excellent for getting in to a plant. I don't like cutting all the way through, so I just cut into the corky bit, and then I ease them out. I like to break plants off. There. Now that's a nice little division. Take off some of the old soil. It's quite therapeutic, this. Divide them down again. The good thing about doing it this way is with seedlings, you don't know, I keep on about this, I know I bangs on about it, but it's quite true, you get variations. Now I know that these clumps are 3 years old, 4 years old in some cases, and I know they've stood up on this nursery for 4 years. So, I know they're hardy, don't I? I know they've stood the last 3 winters, 4 winters. And there you see, you just break it off, you want a good piece of root there, right? Nice piece of root. There's another bit. Keep a little bit of a root ball, because it's like beginning of May at the moment. There we are. So as I was saying, I know that these are hardy. So by doing it this way, I'm effectively cloning the buggers. If there's one like that, you don't want to get all bloody tight-assed about it. You know, if you're not sure about one, get rid of it. Even a little nib like that. Little nib like that will give you a plant in a couple of years. If it don't, you ain't lost nothing, have you? Apart from a small pot of compost. Obviously, being Meconopsis, you need to use an ericaceous compost. And that's it. You just pot them up, away you go. Like that. Beautiful little plant. Now I'm going to give that a really, really good soaking. It's quite important. And then we want to put them somewhere shady. Now I'm going to use a shade tunnel, and then we'll have a look at them a little bit later. Till then, I'm going to go and visit my old mother-in-law. As mother-in-laws go, I reckons I got the best in the world. I know I could make all sorts of mother-in-law jokes, but I can't about Christine. She's wonderful, and she makes me shepherd's pies, and I do like shepherd's pie. They look better when they're done, don't they?
Me chum. You are?
They look better when they're done.
Oh, I just taken the moss and
I'm
stuff
going to
off
try
the
and
top
take a
legs and dip.
picture of them, I think. Could you just show me how you do one, Christine?
Sorry?
Can you just show me how you do one?
What?
One of the hostas.
What, how we clean them up, you mean?
Yeah.
Oh, just clean them up. You know, like you do. Like you clean hostas up.
Do you actually enjoy doing that job?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're not taking my photograph. Oh, no. Yes, I do. I get satisfaction from weaving.
Really?
Because everything always looks so much better when you've done it.
Well, you know, feel free.
Well, I thought I would do these first because if people are coming out the polytunnel, it's the first thing they see, isn't it, when they come out?
Yeah.
So I thought they would look better with you.
And these dogs aren't bothering you,
Well,
because they can be a pain in the ass.
before the dog bothers me. Yes. Yes, it will. Even a little scratchy thing like these. Yeah.
So having escaped now from the hostas, you can see now the little divisions of the Meconopsis. I forgot to say which Meconopsis this was. This is Meconopsis grandis. I like the grandis because it has a really, really nice... Tucker, you're in the bloody way. Go on, bugger off. It has a really nice big blue flower, as opposed to several smaller ones. Those aren't grandis. Those we've looked at before. That's anemone vestal. These will take about 3 to 4 weeks to start developing roots. The important thing with them is if there's too many leaves on these little divisions, just pull a few of them off. You don't want too many leaves on there, you want just enough. But having them here in the shade house, the shade is important. That good initial soak is important. And that's it. Piece of cake, isn't it? I better get back to some work or I'll be in trouble.